All right, and we're live. Hey, everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. I thought I would hop in and get one more little live stream. We had a lot of productivity in the streams today, but I thought, look, it's a Sunday. My other stuff got canceled, consultation. I thought I would hop in, do a stream, see if we get a little more traffic, get some fun engagements with people, and just see what happens. Towards bed. This is a later slot than I normally do, so I sometimes get a totally different crowd in here. So I thought, what the heck, let's hop in and do one. Now we had, I said, some pretty productive ones earlier. Let me know if you guys get a notification, by the way. All right, I'm actually curious if people are getting them. So I think if it's the 3 pieces of content. BMW, appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Evening, coach. Got a notification. Thank you, Bocephus. Appreciate that, BMW. Man, see, that's already made it worthwhile for me to hop in here. I was thinking, man, I don't know if I'm going to do a long one. Let me hop in. Let's spend a little time chatting with my fans. I was going to do a consultation. It's already been paid for, but he needed to reschedule. So it would have been kind of earlier. Would have started it about 30 minutes ago. Got canceled. So I'm like, well, what the heck, man? Let's get in and let's chat with our peoples, right? Right, let's chat with our peoples. Let's see what's going on. How you guys doing tonight? But glad you got one. Bocephus, BMW, thank you for the support. It's always appreciated. You're a pretty regular super chat donator. We kind of did the whole one earlier. So we had that whole vote, asking who would win in the cage match, right? Did everyone catch that? We had the cage match going, the debate, who would win, Mike Israetel versus Vegan Gains, and your mom won. Your mom won the vote. And for those who watched it, you guys saw it at the end. Mom won by like 40%. Because I gave the third option because this is the Jason Blaha channel. So your mom is always an option, right? Your mom is always an option for me here. So I had her as the third option for the vote, and she won. So apparently she would win over Vegan Gains and Mike Israetel. So just want you guys to know that. So that's how it went down. But yeah, let's see. What do we have going on here, guys? Anything? What do you guys want to chat about? You guys have me free for just a little bit. I don't know how long my energy is going to last, but I wanted to hop in and do one more, say hello to everybody, say hello to my lovely fans, and maybe just get a little more traffic. We're doing lots of lives. These are the most productive thing going. Lives and shorts, man, are the way they seem to want the tubes to go. But BMW, what do you got going today, man? You've jumped into some good conversations, even though you donate. You've jumped in on some of our discussions of Texas barbecue, other things. All right. How about you, Bocephus? What do we have going on here? But so we had that vote. Today was an off day for me from training. I didn't train today. We're going to get up, squat, bench, deadlift tomorrow. I'm actually considering only deadlifting 1 day a week now. I normally have been doing 3 days, but it does beat my recovery up. I almost feel like, man, I could use that for some extra stuff. I could do extra GPP. I could do other stuff and use that recovery up, because those heavy deadlifts, those top sets of 500 pounds, they do take a lot out of me, especially rolling up on 48. I notice my recovery is not, what it was. And I know my workloads are high. I get people who are like, your workloads are crazy high. Like, you shouldn't even be able to do what you do. Joe Smith, I got the notification. Thank you, Joe. Thanks for letting me know. Man, it's getting good views already. We're already getting views. We're getting super chats. This is the bonus one. I almost didn't do this. I laid down and I'm kind of like, man, I want to work at least another 30 minutes today. I got all my clients sorted, so I prayed about it. And I'm like, what should I do, God? And I'm like, okay, let me get up and jump in and do a live stream. Bocephus says, I think I'm going to try out a lower total volume approach to training this week. Focus on mainly compounds. Just wondering if I should do a full body or approach. Maybe I'll do this full body. Bocephus, give the full body a try, man. You might like it, dude. Right? Try it. You might like it. Have you done full body before? Double wide Clyde. That's a name, man. It says, hi, coach. What's up, Clyde? I kind of dig the name, man. I'm going to assume you're a thick dude who lifts with a double wide Clyde. We're going to assume you got some wide shoulders, right? We're going to assume you got some wide shoulders. You better have wide shoulders to be sporting a name like that. Let's check it out. There's a picture there. So let's see. Let's investigate. Lo and behold, dude's got some pretty wide shoulders. Well, I'll be. Also, dude's got a 605 beltless deadlift for serious. Clyde, bro, you sandbagging on us, man. I saw the double wide Clyde. Just hopped over to your channel. You're deadlifting 605 without a belt. Guys, go check it out. Guys, check his channel out. Go look. Go look at the dude. The dude's deadlifting 605 without a belt. Mofo, let's see how the form looks. I'm gonna critique your form. Here it comes. All right, I'm gonna watch. Got a mixed grip, okay. All right, it's conventional. All right. Oh, got a nice good slack pulled out. Ooh. Bro, seriously? You just walked over and just raw dogged that. Holy shit. All right. Damn, bro. You guys drop him some props. I'm going to drop you some props. Hold on. I'm going to drop this mofo some props on his channel. Hold on. Bro. Does it leave an option for a comment? I'm going to drop you a comment, man. It's not letting me do it. It's not letting me do it. I'm going to try again. Come on. Well, I'm going to say a good start to making your content is going to be doing 605 beltless deadlifts like that. I'm going to say is a pretty good start, man. Broski. You know what? I dropped you some love under your video of that deadlift. What's up? I don't know. Any way you break it down as far as making your stuff, we'll work on learning to talk to the camera. Learn to talk on the camera, dude. But all I'm saying is you over here pulling like that. You're clearly doing something right because you're lean, you got abs, and you're deadlifting 600 pounds without a belt. No straps, just raw dogging it. I mean, I don't know, man. I think you're off to a hell of a start. As far as content goes, so what's your age and weight, dude? I'm curious, man. I'm gonna chat with the other lifter here because I'm seeing some stuff that actually pretty good, solid lifter, man. 225 overhead press for a double. Bro said he did it for a double. But well, honestly, I believe you because you just pulled 605 without a belt, so I'm legitimately not gonna doubt. Right, I just watched your 605 without a belt, so I know you're not BSing on strength. So yeah, you should upload some footage of that, man. I mean, look, you upload your lifting footage. Learn to talk to the camera, dude. You're a strong dude overall, though. Like nothing but respect. 24, you're looking like that at 24. Let me give you the fist bump through the screen, man. Good stuff. Bocephus, I have mostly been doing bro split, but I give a full body a go. Going to focus on squat, bench, overhead press, squat, bench, deadlift, overhead press, chin ups, and dips. I think that's a good set of exercises. That's a good set of exercises, Bill Cephas. You can't hate on that. That's good stuff. So Clyde over here, I just got to post, man. Just post, bro. Just put your content up. You know, that's the way to go about it. You just make content. Just start making content, man. It really is that simple because you only got 6 subscribers, and that's not right. I'm looking at some pretty legit lifts so far, and you got 6 followers. No, man, just start uploading content, man. You'll get followers because you're lean too. It's not like you're a fat dude running around lifting heavy weight. You know, just put your content up, bro. You put it up and monetize everything. So do it on other social media. Start a Facebook, start an Instagram. See if you can make a little bit of pocket change off your outreach. Never a bad thing, man. It'll buy you some more protein because you got to feed those gains. You know, you got to feed the gains, dude. You know. Hey Tommy, I'm going to compel you for such a horrifically evil statement. To even make such an accusation makes you a really terrible human being. Get out of here, Kapow. Yeah, Tommy, completely unacceptable. Like that's so inappropriate to ask somebody that, especially knowing. Yeah, that's out of line. Especially knowing that I'm a child abuse survivor. I've been very outspoken about people getting help, getting stronger under a barbell, about testifying against their abusers later, using strength training as therapy for that. So to come in and make any sort of accusation like that makes you a legitimate scumbag because that's not true. Just stop. You're a terrible person for even asking that. Yeah, exactly. Double wide. Clyde, he's out of line completely. Um, you know, yeah, you're a terrible person, dude. Just straight up. All right, Jason, do you have any plans to compete again? I keep all that very very private, mainly because the nonsense I deal with. I will eventually compete again. I'm going to keep it private when I do. Fair enough. But we got a different crowd in here this afternoon. Like you're not one of my regular streamers because I don't normally do this time slot. So, you know, we don't normally do this time slot. So we get new blood in here. I notice when I do these in the evening like this, if I squeeze one of these in every now and then, every couple of weeks I do one like this. Um, we get some fresh blood in. Man, I closed a consultation in one of these. Like a month or two ago, I did one of these. Just jumped in the evening when new people were in. Hell, I sold a consultation. You never know, man. It's all good. It's all good, brothers. Um, but no, what about you, Clyde? You compete, bro? I mean, you got good numbers, man. Like I would definitely consider getting on the platform with those lifts. I mean, I don't know what you squat and bench, but based on your overhead press and your deadlift, I can't see you not having a pretty good total. Right? You have a good total overall. So yeah, man, I'd jump in some meets, brother. I think too many dudes worry about competition and not realize how weak most competitors really are in the average. Like dudes don't understand. Like if you can squat 500 pounds, I don't even care what weight class you're in. You're going to do well in competition. Right? I think people forget that. They've lost sight of that. They see too much Larry Wheels and John Hack and other people and have no clue of what regional and state championships and stuff look like. Right? They lose sight of that because they're not around the sport. Right? They see that little tiny percent on the internet and don't realize, dude, you don't even see that at meets. You know, you don't even see that at most meets. Like you might be thinking you're gonna go to a meet and see a bunch of really strong dudes. I've walked into a meet and not one guy squatted over 500 pounds or all at the whole meet. So I'm trying to get to a 405 bench relatively soon. Then I'll sign up for a meet and hopefully squat mid 500s. I'll tell you in your class if you bench. So what you pull, you're pulling over 600. You squat anything over 5. It sounds like you're benching well past 3 plates if you're closing in on a 405. You don't even need the 405 to be competitive. Okay? You really don't, especially if you go do like the 220. That you'll be fine. You'll place really well. I think you'll be shocked, like how you'll stack up. I think you'd be really shocked. Okay? You go show up in the 220 open, there's going to be a bunch of dudes who deadlift 500 pounds. Just telling you. Yeah, even attested. Yeah. So are you natty natty? Are you natty or you natty natty? Because there's more than one type of natty. Yeah. So even attested, you'll do even better. The numbers are lower. So we'll go do some meets. Just be aware. You start cracking state records and stuff or placing too well, they may test you. So as long as you're natty natty, Go for it. Yeah, go for it. Especially with those, like if you're legit drug free and you're putting up those numbers, you need to be on the platform. JC, I did a couple of hill sprints for some streets tonight. Got a 165 beat per minute heart rate. Good after a sedentary Sunday. There you go, JC. It's been a totally sedentary Sunday for me, man. I've been nothing but live streaming and content. I did a client call. I had a consultation. It got skipped. I had to do like this a 20-minute base touch with one of my clients. We need to adjust his training and cardio because he's having some overuse stuff. But it's been one of those days, man. What's up, Connor? Thought I'd hop back in for a quick one since I had a consultation paid for that's been canceled. So I thought, well, I want to get in here a few more minutes. I have only done 2 videos for the whole day. So I thought, let's jump in and do one. And sure enough, we got a super in the first 2 minutes. And then we're getting some new blood. Clyde's not normally in here. Kids over here. Deadlift. Look, go check his channel, Connor. This kid's over here pulling 605 without a belt and has abs. Like, go look. No, seriously, the double white Clyde. Great timing after a lower body plus step mill, new step mill, 30-minute PB. Yeah, dude. Like, it's a legit pull. Like, he's walking over just mixed gripping it. Yeah, go check it out, dude. Connor Mod's in here. I made him one of my moderators. Oh, man. Yeah, dude's legit strong, man. And he's on, so you're like 24. You keep grinding. All right. I'm coming for Bald Omni, man. There you go, man. Go after it. You gotta run him down in the meets. So you're putting up numbers like this. You're hit 225 strict press for a double. You're pulling 605 without a belt. You squat mid 500s. You're in your early 20s still. You're barely mid 20s. Oh, just don't get hurt. That's going to be my advice. Don't get injured. Play it safe. Don't get injured. Where are you going to be in another five years? Where are you going to be at 30, 5 or 6 years from now? All right? Just going to be stronger. The key is my advice to you for where you are, just do not get hurt. Avoid overuse. Don't grind stupid lifts. Check that ego at the door. That's going to be the most important thing for you. And again, overuse is your enemy. Yeah. Build up stuff with accessories. Build up your musculature. Yep. Know when to back down. I always tell guys, man, live at 90%. Life at 90%. What's going on, Limitless? Coach is tired, but I thought I'd hop back in for one more of these. Yeah, the kid's got some crazy potential. I know dudes get mad. I call him a kid, but you're 24. To me, that's a kid. You're half my age. So to me, that's a kid. But it's all good. It's not intended as an offensive thing. It's just how it works. Heavy triples with big 3, better to leave 1 rep in the tank or go. I do a lot of 0 rep in reserve, honestly. But 1 rep in the tank is good too, Marco. Clyde says I learned a lot from your channel. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, bro. Marco, I mean, we could make a lot of arguments depending on what you're doing on volumes. What's the bench looking like? Let's see. What did I hit on Friday? I did 315 for 4, paused, and then I did back off work. I did an 18 rep set with 225 on the bench, puppy. Best triple I've hit recently, I did 325 for 3 pause reps recently. My best 225 has been, I got 19 reps not long ago. I'm trying to get it to 20. I want to get to 225 for 20 reps paused. All right. So we're working on it. I've got to 19. That 20 is so close, but I almost couldn't get the 19. The 19, I almost couldn't even rack it. Like, it wasn't almost a true lockout. Like my chest was cramping. There's just a point when you're repping like that to where it's like my chest was starting to give out. It's just cramping up. Like, I think someone else said they saw me shaking a little bit. There you go. You picked up some subscriber, Clyde. You had 6 subscribers. You're picking up followers. So you get more content up, man. I'm telling you, bro. Where you at? There you go. You picked up a follower. So you put up more content, man. You'll be good to go. All right. Limitless says, Coach, would you say it's good to take a break from dating, build myself up, and then when I feel more successful, go back? And no, man. No, bro. No, you need to build yourself up, but then still, go do your dating thing. Just don't be honest with the girls about what you're doing. So what are you doing with this Lucy Coach thing? Are you still hitting it or what? You watch any good movies? No, I haven't watched any, bro. I've done nothing but live streams and work. I have not had a break from work today. I see weirdos have already. What? Clyde's already getting weirdos. What? Come on, man. Let's go check it out. They already hating. They see me roll there, the herder. All right. Haters gonna hate. Let's go see. Oh, there we go. So, Clyde, I'd appreciate it if you just banned them haters out of your channel. Yeah, dude, they're already haters already in there posting hate. Oh, well. If they come here, I'll ban them myself. There you go, Connor. Get on top of it, man. Connor's got that mod powers. We get rid of the haters. Like we already had the one dude come in here. How about you don't repeat what they said, Puffy? What do you think you're doing, Puffy? I mean, you just made this account today, and you're already asking this, trying to get, quiet Puff Daddy. Limitless says, I went on 2 dates. Both girls were very interested prior to dating. Afterwards, they ghosted me. I don't know how to help you, man. All right, Puffy. Connor has called for a kapow. We're up for the vote, Puffy. Connor has called for the kapow. What say you, people? Over here saying, what did the haters say? He's axing. He's axing the question. I started looking to increase your intimidation. I'm about to intimidate your mama. So the kapow is up for vote. Exile him. So we got 2 kapows. Limitless, what do you think? EJ, what do you think, man? Vanilla Gorilla gives you a kapow. This is just adding up. There we go. Here it is. You have been judged by a jury of your peers, Puffy, and you have been found guilty of treason. I sentence you to death. Kapow! And you're out of here. Next. Booyakasha. Alrighty. BMW hitting the kapow. Got that vote. There you go. Limitless even got a kapow in right before the end. You managed to get the kapow in before the band, too. So just in time. This is what I'm paying for. Oh, Lord. Don't get too drunk with power, Limitless. With great power comes great responsibility. You have to remember that. You got to be like Connor's got an even hand. Notice that with the moderation. Remember that, bro. This is part of a man having a code of honor. All right, with great power comes great responsibility. You have to always remember that. Of course, right. I mean, this is the way. This is the way. So, it's getting dark out there. The sun is going down. The sun is going down outside. You just remember that, bro. It's only 5 o'clock. Why does it feel so much later, man? It feels like I've been awake for like 30 hours. It's really only 5 p.m. Coach Eno's tired, man. I feel like I could just go to sleep right now. Oh, man. It's been a long day, guys. It has been a long, long day. How about the rest of you guys? I know Connor, it's got to be getting late where you are. BMW, he's here in Texas, the Great Republic of Texas. I know. We're very patriotic. We're very patriotic about it. It's 11:23 here. I'm a bit of a night owl. Gotcha. Makes sense. Makes sense, Connor. I'm a morning person. As you guys know, I mean, sometimes I'm up at 4 a.m. on a live stream drinking coffee. I think that says a lot about my sleep schedule. But I'm actually full. So my satiety was on point. All that coffee this morning really helped control my appetite. I know it's crazy. I did 2 whole pots, but it does blunt the appetite during my fasting window until later. Like I haven't been that hungry. I ate half a watermelon, a bunch of potatoes. I need to put up my food for the day here shortly. You guys don't let me forget. Coach got to put up his food pictures. All right, got my food. Yeah. Coffee seems overpowered for cutting like a life hack. It can be, man. It can be. It can be a life hack. Yeah. All right, guys. Coach starting to get a little tired. I don't know how much longer I'm going to stay in. Thoughts on home gym versus commercial gyms? They have their pros and cons, man. Right? They have their pros and cons. Depends on what it is you're looking for. Like that really isn't the thoughts on them. It's what is it you're specifically looking for? There's a lot of convenience with a home gym. Why do you feel nervous going? Is it a social anxiety type issue? So what's up? All right. You just made this account. Oh gosh. Connor says it helped me during your cut. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, caffeine, right? Hi, puppy. Haunt. What does that even mean, Nick? Nick, what are you trying to say? He's like, haunt. You feel intimidated. Really, puppy, after you just said, I'm working on my lifting to feel more intimidating, then we banned you and you come back with a brand new account. All right, bro. I'm from the UK. We have a hardcore culture, right? Yeah. I don't know. I like how he plays innocent every time. What? What are you talking about? I just made this account. I'm new here. What do you mean? Sound like Jennifer Lawrence with the hot peppers. What do you mean? You yourself a real gym and man up there you go. You guys know that clip, right? With Jennifer Lawrence eating the spicy peppers. What do you mean? She's like crying. Do people use home gyms over commercial gyms to have a better workout or more accessibility? Combinations. Having it how they want it and equipment not being used, convenience, less travel time. Does coffee also help with your lifting strength, etc.? Once you're used to it, no, it doesn't. I mean, if you're new to it, it can have ergo whatever benefits. That's how tired I am. I can't even say it right. I have whatever ergonomic benefits. My gym is quite an often empty at night, right? Yeah. Right. But once you're have a tolerance to caffeine, probably not so much. Probably not so much, guys. Very, very little. And I had very little at that point. No, I don't really go to commercial gyms these days. Do you have any other life hacks like that I could use just to think of randomly? I don't know, man. I only attend real gyms, not leisure centers and crap like that. Oh, we go to leisure centers in the UK, mate. A leisure center. Centuries, the British spelling. Sorry, I always have to pick on the British spelling. I'm growing up in America with the RE. It's just funny. I always think of it as a re instead of an So instead of a center, it's like it's the century. You'll have fibre in your food. How many grams of fibre is in that? Like brie cheese. I need some advice on gym conduct. I'm going there and lift heavy ass weights, bro. Right? Walk in there and lift weights. That's the advice on gym conduct. I prefer it empty because idiots on their phones on the machines. All right, guys. Coach is getting tired, man. I think I'm gonna wind this down. I appreciate the super chat though, BMW Texas, but Coach is exhausted. I love you guys. We're out of here. You guys, classic shot. Here we go. Oh, Mount Cepheus. We don't have good lighting for that anymore, and we're out.